Critical hit damage 25%. Fast attack damage by 5. And what kind of armor am I in right now? Light, medium, light, medium. I do need to deal with the whole cat gear, but I'm not sure if I will be doing so because of the sheer cost of it. Okay. Ooh, flavor. Used to spread incense during religious ceremonies and rituals.
Life and death, fire and blood. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who have departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood.
That's odd.
Time to light the votive fire.
For a moment there, my camera, the mini-map twitches back. It's very odd. That's creepy.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. Death! Kill him, von Everec.
Oh, this is one family reunion I could have missed out on. Well, to be fair, it's not actually too bad. Good swing for a dead guy. Oh, wrong one. I wanted Igni. Good. I was flustered about some. Oh yes, I remember now. I remember I was flustered about some moments ago, and it's been distracting me. But now I forgot what I was worried about. So I was still worried while not remembering what the fuck it was. Fire. I was really hoping I could ignite the ghost. Not sure how that would work logistically, but hasn't stopped games before.
My. Ornery whore sons those von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everik, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones.
Very much like his brother.
They've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
And he seems to have pulled it off to one degree, but he's made a deal with effectively the devil, from what I'm gathering. You know, and we've made a deal with the same man. Probably not the best moves. Gotta put that out there.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
It's very much like his brother, from what I remember. You know, it's been 20 days. It's very much like his brother.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Ah, the one that got married off to the prince who he manipulated us into killing. Awkward!
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, but not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clubs to bring us kegs of spirit.
Ah.
And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me. Crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Nasty, but no less than you deserved. Like, seriously. And so, when we stumbled into that household, they were in the middle of a raid there. They already seemed to be in positioning and, forcing themselves on the people, but that was actually one of their raids.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits.
Heh.
How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Not really happy with us bringing him someone to possess, but... especially given what he wants to do while in their body, you know? It will be a violation on many a level, but at the same time... show the guy the time of his life. Again, one thing I wish the Witcher 3 did, and this is a heavy criticism I do level against it, they give us these lines, but these aren't necessarily what Geralt will say. They might be the crux of it, but his wording will actually vary quite substantially. So it's only the crux of it in a limited perspective sort of thing, you know? You know, like it's leaving out, you know... like if you read what he does end up saying, yeah, it does kind of follow, but... the way what he ends up saying has a different implications, different meaning, beyond that, if you take it on its own. So, you know, he's saying stop complaining, let's go, could work out to be something entirely different.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you.
Yeah.
Could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. What are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Oh, this is awkward all about. Sorry, I got distracted there. Just phone buzzed. Dinner is nearly ready, so I'm going to have to be stopping this now in a second. Hopefully the audio levels are fine. I forgot to keep bouncing back to check. Part of me feels I made the wrong choice, but part of me feels on whichever choice I made, he was going to pull that. And I still feel kind of in the lurch because of something. I remembered something. Remember the whole Razor Fist thing? Yeah, I'm still thinking about that because the post hasn't actually come out yet about it. You know, tied in with the Witcher 2 episode. Yeah, that's still hanging over me like a sort of Damocles. It's like off. I think it's coming out next month. So I've been really worried about it as of late. Went back to look at it, and it seems he's deleted a few of his comments off his YouTube video. Because I remember him making a few comments, but I can't find them now. Maybe I imagined them. That's another possibility, but I swore they were real. I was going to add a line, and I had, but then when I double checked it, they were gone, so took it out. And so I was thinking of him, I was frustrated again. And then it was the Tavern Cast thing. So I just feel like I'm forgetting something now, and I'm just caught in the lurch. It's a really annoying, like, loop my mind gets caught in, you know? It's like when you try and start a car, and the engine doesn't quite catch. It's like the mental feeling of that. We just send a response. We've arrived at this, let's set some ground rules.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Oh, we get to play as him. On some levels, this whole quest's like I'm not a fan. But I do like this. I do like this. Where you get to play as possessed Geralt. Geralt's a bore. I'll change this subject to darling. I'm not a fan of any of this. Just my urge to save scum and like, no, I must have the right answers. Just starts itching because I don't want to make the wrong choices. Because again, like, you don't know exactly what people are gonna say. Sometimes I think it works out just fine. And I think it did, when it's like, let's say, some ground rules, I think it did actually work out just fine there. But I swear there's other cases in Witcher here where he says something and it has different, like, it comes off differently the way he says it than how I read it.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. You see, I've a friend who's getting married.
Oh god.
She invited me to the wedding, but I need an escort. I had hoped that when Geralt saw me weaving the garland for the wedding, he'd invite me, but, well, I hoped wrong.
All is not lost, Pudding. I shall escort you. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everett.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everett, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well, but no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
And part of me's thinking I might save scum that. Just because, oh god. Thank you. I might save scum this because, I might go back to here because, remember, she was saying that she was hoping Geralt would invite her. I feel I chose the wrong conversation options, so I might replay it and, you know, rush it. You know? Do it quickly. sorry, my obsessive need, like, oh no, she said, yeah, so I must redo it. You know, that's just coming out. Yeah, you know, I will do that, but it'll be after dinner. I will load this up, and I'll save just to make sure I get the right save and all that. Don't want a repeat of the killing the one in the garden in Velen, because I didn't. You know, remember how I killed her, but then I went and redid it where I didn't kill her and I just hadn't finished the quest? Yeah, then I picked the wrong save and went with the one where I did kill her. So yeah, I wanted to do this right and make sure I don't repeat that. Alright. So yeah, I'll go quickly redo that when I come back after dinner. So I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I'm sorry you'll be seeing a bit of content again, but I'll do it nice and quick. It won't take too long at all. So till then, folks. Love and peace, baby.